Oh, I've had too many noodles. Hello guys, I'm going to try and do a few feedings today. Can't say it's going to be successful, but we will most certainly give it a go. Just try and get this just at a good size for you. See if we can see little Walter. Sort of a takedown. Very, very quick. I think I was zoomed in too much. But there we go. Walter's been fed. Here's my little Adrian. Name's Milky Way. Don't ask me why. I've chucked a couple of crickets in there. I think she's already got one, that's why she's ignoring the other one. I think she's got one in her mouth. There were two in the pot when I accidentally put the food in, so I think she's already got one in her mouth. She's a stunning little spider. She's still small, as you can see. Yeah, there's a couple of crickets in there with her. It is feeding day today. I normally only drop one in, but there were two in the pot, and I'm not putting my hand in there to grab one out. We'll just keep on her for a few minutes to see if she's tempting to grab anything, but she might have already grabbed one. There might have been an even smaller one in there, I don't know. I've just topped her water up. There we go. And then she's got another one in there if she's hungry later. She'll probably disappear into her hide now. Next up is Raven, our polka, but looking very pre-molt because she seems to have kicked a lot of hair off her bottom. So she could be in the early stages of pre-molt. I will offer food just as well because she took it. Could be her last feed, you see, till for her molt. She's looking sizable, so I think she, and I haven't fed her for about 2 weeks, and that sort of like was a lot smaller when I last saw her. She was out and about today, so she's not eaten, but that's swollen up, so that tells me that she's in pre-molt. And as you can see, she's got a bald patch there, so she's definitely in the early stages of pre-molt. And she's got herself a little dinner, so she will, or he will be quite happy with that until she molts out, I should think. I very much doubt we're going to see this one. I rarely see this one at all. This is the Trinidad olive, named Bolton. Does come out. I see her out quite a bit, but when I tend to feed, I don't tend to see the baby. But it's been making some sort of like some nice webbing in here. It's molted out with me a couple of times actually, so that's quite cool. But I very much doubt we'll see this one today. I've just dropped a cricket in. The spider will know the cricket's there. You feel it walking on the web. It's webbed up the side here and up to the roof on that side of the enclosure. I've just stuck in a new top, a new bottle top there, because the other one is underneath there somewhere. It's buried it, so, and I'm not disturbing the whole home just for that. So what I do, I've just put a new one in. But yeah, this is the Trinidad olive, overgrown sling to sort of like young juvenile. We'll just stay on it for a minute, just because you never know. I've just been moving the enclosure off the side, so it could easily be a bit startled and waiting for everything to settle down before it actually pops out. Sometimes when if you're doing any feeding videos, just be a little bit patient. Don't know if we can see any spider. Around here, or no. Aren't they amazing, the way they can just sort of disappear? I think that that cricket has gone down the hole, so I don't think we're going to see that again. But that is the Trinidad olive in there. Okay, and here's another one I don't rarely see. It's my Somali. It's dug out its hide, and it seems to have webbed like the top of its hide up, so it's probably in early stages of pre-molt. I did rehouse this one a week or so ago, Do you remember when I did this, it had that Guardian of the Galaxies figure in there. Well, I've taken it out because there was no point. It just buried it, and now I've just redid it all, and it seems to have just buried itself again. But that's fine. It's got water, you know, so it's doing absolutely fine. I won't feed it today just because there's signs there that it wants to be left alone. You know what I mean? Because it's dug out its enclosure and it's sort of webbed up some of the entrance there, just saying, you know, leave me alone, sort of thing. So that's what I'll do. In here is the baby, the Grandma Stola Polka Piece baby. Now this one needs rehousing soon, because believe it or not, it's molted out again. So it is in there. I'm going to chuck in a cricket. She's down there. She's molted out again. A couple of weeks ago. She's molted out about 3 or 4 times now with me. Doing really well. Doing really, really well. And here she comes, look. There we go. She's looking good. But I think she's going to be needing a little rehouse soon. This is the little baby of my collection. This is the one that I got from as a freebie from Andy of So Many Legs when my other one passed away, and it was about a centimetre, tiny little thing, and she's molted out about this year about 4 times. Look how great she's looking though, absolutely splendid. So if you look down there, you can see a molt. See, so she's molted out again. So I want to get a new enclosure. I want to try and get a one like that my Bumba Horridor's in, you know, this one like this. See the Bumba Horridor there? Just sat there. That's in pre-molt. I want to get it one of those and put her in that. So might try and get one of those in the next few weeks and rehouse this baby. Okay, in here is my polka piece, just sitting there, looking rather splendid. She's sitting out today. Don't know if she's going to feed. Don't know. I'll drop a tiny sort of little cricket in there. It's a bit of a fussy eater, this one, which is she'll only eat if she really wants something to eat. So she's got a little cricket in there. She's looking good. Or he. This is the golden blue-legged baboon. This is an old world tarantula. A baboon species like the OBT. These are terrestrial, but sort of like semi-fossorial kind of tendencies. So this won't be afraid to sort of like bury itself. Well, the cricket's just there. She's not making any attempt, or he. So what we'll do, we'll leave the baby to it. Okay, unlikely to see this one as well. This is my mature male Grandma Stola Hyengu. He seems to have made himself a nice little sperm mat over there. He's in the hide, I believe. Yeah, I can see his bum. We'll drop a cricket in, but I don't think it's gonna come out. Because These mature males, they tend to have one thing on mind, and that's to pair. Unfortunately, I've not been able to find a pairing for this one, so he will stay here comfortably. I will always offer it food and water. Does like a drink. Does like to drink a lot. He does, so I'm going to top up his water. And he's got a cricket in there. But you can just make him out inside there. He's a beautiful spider though. Absolutely stunning. So we'll leave that one to it as well. Next up is my Brachypelma amelia, my juvenile. Looking very nice. So we'll try and feed this little baby. I'll just pop a cricket in. Oh, didn't waste any time. Probably didn't even see that. So this is the amelia. I do love these water bowls. These are little candle holders. No, you've got one in your mouth. That'd be greedy. Beautiful spider though. Absolutely stunning. Always out. Always seen out. I remember when I got this one, it didn't have hardly any of its colourings, and now it's looking glorious. Absolutely beautiful. Molted out once or twice for me. Beautiful spider. That's the Brachypelma amelia. She's going to give us a happy dance, or he, or they're going to go into the hide. Yep. Upside down. Turn around, and you go. In here's my little Chalcodes. Again, looking very pre-moltish. Got a bit of a darkened bum. But seems to be doing really well. It's hiding at the moment because I've taken the lid off. Gonna put some water in there for the baby. It's looking well though. I've chucked a tiny little worm in there. This one does like the worms for some bizarre reason. Not over keen on crickets. But this is the thing with spiders, is trying to learn their little habits and what they like, innit, you know? Anyway, that's the Chalcodes. Beautiful, beautiful spider. One of my favourites in the hobby, I think. Right, not sure if this one's going to feed, but just thought I'd give you a little look at her. Looking a bit pre-moltish. There is a locust in there with her. This is Toya, my adult female Grammostola polcapes. I just love her. Look at those purples on the head. Absolutely beautiful. Looking in good shape. She's been in a sort of hibernation sort of state for about 3 months. I've not seen her. She's been tucked in her hide, which is round there. But the last few days she's been out. So I've chucked in an old locust who's quite slow moving, just in case she's hungry, and so I'll leave her to it. Just thought I'd give you guys a little look at her. Right, in here is Lemon, my Homore. I don't think she's going to eat, but again, I will offer. Whoops, there's already one in there. She's looking pretty good. Looking in good shape. Again, she will eat, she just takes it down when she wants it. A lot of these spiders have been a bit quiet over the last sort of few months, like there, and obviously my Grammostola and my GBB. It's been very, very quiet. They started to come out and be out a bit more, but they have been very, very quiet. A lot of that's going to be down to the cold weather, I would have thought. Sort of slows down their metabolism, so they don't eat as much or don't need as much, you know. So, but that's cool. What we've done, we popped some food in for her. I'm going to drop in some water in her bowl because it looks a bit dry, and we'll leave her to it. Okay, in here is Herbert, our curly hair. You can just see his bum in there. So we're going to drop him in a cricket, or she. A lot of people think that Herbert's a female, but he's just sitting in the back of his hide at the moment. Well, in the entrance of it, but with his bum sticking out. He's doing that spider thing where they think if I can't see you, you can't see me, and I think that's how spiders tend to work. So, but he's doing all right. I've just dropped in the cricket, and now I'm just going to top up his water bowl. Next up is another one I very much doubt will eat. She will run as soon as I open this door. There you go. Yeah, she's lovely, but she's quite skittish. Is our Jaws, but she's lovely. I'm going to drop a cricket in there. It's going to follow her there. So there's a cricket, as you can see there, sitting. Oh, she's actually got a red runner in there. That's been in there a while, that red runner. But yeah, she's quite skittish. Again, she's one of those ones that's not been feeding a lot lately. I don't think she's in pre-molt. I just think she's just not eating at the moment. And there she is, she's up the back there. So I'm just going to give her some water and we'll move on. Another one people ask me a lot about how I was doing is Joy, our Indian ornamental, my pokey, and doing fine. You can just about make him out down there. Can you see the markings? Doing absolutely fine. So we're gonna drop some food in. That we'll see much, but we'll drop some food in. Cricket's decided to I'm gonna do water while I got the lid off. I'm not afraid taking the lid off my spiders, guys, because spiders, they're not really one to try and get away from their home. You know, this is their home, and they would rather stay in their home. The cricket has gone inside the webbing. Yeah, they would much rather just stay in their home. Oh, there she goes. I think she might have got it. she must have done, because she's now gone down to where she normally sort of hides, which is down in there. So she must have got hold of that cricket. That was so quick, didn't even see it. But yeah, she's doing well.